Welcome back everyone to a new episode of Heavy Tank Sickness. And well, in this video we're gonna see me in the 110 having a bomber of a game. But before that, we're gonna see how Drill, or should I say the Dark Fallen, is doing in his T-34. But we're starting off with Thunder Hank in this M103. In his first match when he's back from vacation, and well, it's not just something I would show if it was failing pretty hard. You're watching World of Tanks with Black Nike, and well, let's start off with that match from Thunder Hank. He's here in his M103 on, well, Westfield if I'm correct, and well, we're gonna see how he is going to play this match out. I must say, it's a hell of a comeback when you had 3 weeks of vacation. So right at the start, he's not going into the same area as normal for the heavy tanks. And well, let's just increase the size of the minimap there. Yeah, you just have to find the button. And yeah, there we have it. Minimap is increased. And there's there's 3 or 4 tanks going into the other flank at the 9-0 lines, and they're gonna hold on pretty well actually. If you just look at how many tanks we're actually gonna see there, you'll be surprised. Thunder Hank, not caring for anything, is just heading straight for the middle of an open field. Being a dull heavy tank with lots and lots of frontal armor, you can see that, well, he's actually gonna play this out pretty nicely. He could probably hit the Centurion one when if he went back a little bit, but instead he donks his first shot, misses him, and oh well, better luck next time, he thinks. Still plenty of opportunity left. Oh, he got shot by something. He bounced on the WZ-132, but oh well, he did get 2 bounces too, so that one bounced too on the turret of the Centurion one. Bad luck. M103 not going to be able to hit him. That one did do something, so Centurion 1 pretty beat up now, so he's not going to form that big of a threat anymore. And he spotted a nice and juicy sight of an E75. Seems like the Centurion still won a fight there. E75 got a big hit in the air, taking a chunk out of his health. And well, he zooms in and E75 disappeared. Instead of hanging back, he's moving forward now, making sure the enemy E75 won't be able to put another shot in on him. And he sees him now. First shot bounces, probably hit the upper glazes. Bad RNG for a moment there. But the second shot, since he has so much of the lower glazes, he couldn't miss the second shot. And now he has a choice, go to the middle or what the hell, why not? Let's just go to the middle. He only has done just over 1300 damage now. So at this point I was thinking, well, this ain't that good a replay yet. So, well, he didn't send it to me for nothing. He did send this to me because he thinks he had a great game, and when you think you have a great game and your stats are like his stats, it surely has to be a great game. Oh, T-123. Come on, he could fire there, but probably missed then. Oh, instead he doesn't fire. Waits for the WZ-132 to come out. Yep, a little bit of radio chatter there. Always nice from that mod. Gnome Fathers engine sound mod. He thinks mouse hit? No mouse hit. Instead misses the E50. Not that big a problem. He could hit him there, but he disappeared behind the house just in time. So bad luck. And E50 got in. E50 got a big hit in, but didn't really do anything further. And well, Thunderang's able to hit him twice. And both hits are higher than his top hit. That was an HE shell from NE-100. Why the hell is NE-100 shooting high explosive at him? Nice and juicy lower glazes, but nope, not gonna happen. Just see if he still has a shot on that T-123, but instead he can shoot the side of the mouse now, and that's always gonna penetrate. Bounces a shot from the AMX 5120, who's probably thinking, damn it, shouldn't have bounced that. That's gonna cost him later. T-57 heavy there, giving quite a lot of himself, and mouse ramming him to death. But well, he's left with 37 health points. Last damaging hit on him actually didn't do quite enough, but he is able to finish off the E50, so that's not that big a problem anymore. Well, this battle is actually pretty full of action. He just got spotted by something. Probably the AMX 5120. And right before he gets hit another time, he gets a big hit on him, and they're able to finish off that enemy. Front of the T-123, not gonna penetrate that, but the side is easily penetrated. And you can see here, he wasn't really tracked, and right beside the tracks he was aiming for the weak spot, and after that he was aiming at the side, but instead he only took the tracks. That's not gonna help. E-100 making a foolish move there. Actually going for that IS-8 out there. The E-100 isn't really making use of the terrain, and instead is being, well, shot at by Thunderang. Thunderang knowing when able to penetrate, when not able to penetrate, and well, he kind of could have known that he wasn't able to penetrate him there, like that. Puts another shot into him, just for shows, I think. And well, instead of leaving things for close combat with his normal AP shells, which he only has 2 left. Well, T-124 was shooting gold, it seems. He instead decides now to start loading heat shells. Yes, people, good place. Also sometimes just load heat to be sure. I mostly don't like to use gold. That's my own personal notice. But if someone uses gold at the end of a battle to make sure they can win the battle, I don't actually mind. You will see me using gold in my own battle too. Oops. I think I spoiled a bit there. Oh well. It will all be clear in a moment. That shot actually put the engine of the E100 on fire. T123 there, being spotted, and Thundering aiming for the weak spot, gets a hit in. And I thought the T123 would be able to head forward again. And by now, he actually did over 6,000 damage. And he could do this quite a bit different than he's going to. This is actually a bad shot. That would have bounced, and well, it actually did bounce. It was like, yeah, he was lucky there that it bounced and stuff like that, but it's a heat shell. It was heavily angled and not really a straight area of armor, so to be able to bounce that wasn't even that hard for the T123. What he's doing here isn't even making full use of the bushes or the terrain. And he's just standing still here. Seems like a complete blackout of his memory of how he should do things. But instead he is going to light up where the T123 is coming from, and he gets a low roll. T123 pretty much on the good luck side there, that he got low rolled twice after each other. But oh well. With a gun like this, you should have been able to do 1200 damage to the T123 instead of 1084. And the T123 now saying gold noob, but well, he's in a tier 9 tank. And he was actually using the last bit of his ammo. He still had 2 AP shells. But telling that to an enemy is like, yeah, well, admitting you're a gold player or something like that. But every once in a while you might be able to use some gold shells. And that finishes the game, with Thundering done 1606 damage. And after that one, we're going one tier lower in the American tech tree, only then for premium tanks. This is Driel, this T-34 tier 8 American premium tank. I myself got this tank for free. He probably had to pay for it because, well, he only has like 6,000 or 7,000 games played, so it's not likely that he had the T-34 before it got swapped out with the M103. But this tank, it's all about the turrets, and it got a big 120mm gun, although it shoots a little bit slower than the M103. And well, it doesn't have the amount of health anymore. It does have a pretty big frontal turret armor. The gun mantlet is 298mm thick. And this gun is actually able to do 400 average damage. When you can hide the hill on a spot like this, you are most likely to be able to, well, bounce a lot. And well, it will show you with my mod what they are shooting, like that shot from T-44, instantly shooting APCR. Guys like that are the guys that piss me off. Guys that are like, oh, I'm in a tier 9 battle with a T-44, let's only shoot APCR. And you can see Driel does have some gold shells with him, only 4, but 4's enough. And he's not going to be able to, or needing to use those, because well, targets like a T-44 that are staying right in the open, you'll be able to kill those with ease, with normal shells, because you got quite a lot of penetration on the gun. And when you take a look now, you can see that the enemy isn't really going for a win on this side. And on the other side, we've got some friendlies that are doing what they can to keep the cap at about 0%. And well, that was a surprise to me. Leopard prototype is actually pulling back there, losing over half of his health to enemy fire. And the enemy Centurion 7-1, although Drill wasn't able to fire at him, was at the same position there. And wow, that one went high. T-30 ammo wrecking the IS-3, and that's the only victim the enemy claims on top of the hill here. So actually not such a bad job done by Drill and his teammates on this side. And his teammate on the other side, the AMX 1390, actually is doing quite a good job still. And Drill still held down there, manages to bounce a big shot from the T-30, and does over 450 damage back. So still no damage taken, and well, he's done over 2000 damage so far, so that's actually a pretty good job. But now he has to keep up with those tier 9 heavy tanks. The AMX M4 actually is staying right in the middle of those heavy tanks. And well, he's actually moving on. Centurion 7, oh, he hit something there. Centurion 7-1 wisely running away. A Leopard prototype also running away as fast as he can, but they don't really stand a chance. They can run, but they can't keep running forever. Because eventually the time will run out. But that would be a shame if this game would end like something with a draw. Maybe. No? Not gonna happen? Okay. Drill knowing that if he goes to the left side of that AMX M4, he's going to be in his way. And well, he gets to finish him off anyway, so. Now seeing if he can get to that IS-3, but the IS-3 knows he's going to be finished if he stays there. And Drill should have known that. But, well, this match is practically over for him. So I can actually talk some random shit throughout the rest of this match. And, well, T-34, tier 8 premium heavy tank, like I said in the beginning. It's costing about 50 euros, if I'm correct. If I'm not correct, you could always note it into the comments. And well, it previously was a tier 9 heavy tank, and when it was a tier 9 heavy tank, well, it wasn't a premium tank then. It wasn't that good either. The only thing it actually had that made it worthwhile was that it had a little bit bigger gun than the normal tier 9s. Except for the Germans then. And the Russians actually had a bigger gun. And well, at that moment you didn't have other, well, nations yet, so it actually had a smaller gun and a lower rate of fire. And well, Drill managed to get 5 loser points. And well, you could say the highlight, or actually the second highlight of this video, is a replay from my own, well, database, I might say. And it's from me in my 110. I lately had this game. And well, after this game was done, I was still shaking for like 5 minutes in my own seat. for how tense the end was. And well, you saw a little bit of what was happening at the start, where I was completely on my own actually. I did still have 2 teammates there, and they were at quite a random location. But following the course of the match, you will notice why those teammates were actually there. A little bit of a lag spike there. And you can see, I also have some premium rounds with me. In this tank, it's not totally necessary to have premium rounds with you. But when you're in a tier 10 game, you're 1v1 in the end versus a tier 10 tank. You probably want to have a few of those premium rounds. I was thinking, how the hell did he penetrate me? But it was just the lower glazes there. T25-2 not having the lower glazes to shoot at, so he wasn't going to be able to penetrate me. And me being lucky, getting a 304 damage roll on the top side of his turret. And there, that TD probably went for my commander's edge, which I am actually going to try to do too. If I just spot him again. You can come out now. Yeah, he's coming out. And well, that was a little bit of a late reaction. And you can see the small burn I made on the hill there, or on the mountain there. And well, that didn't really do anything other than startle him. If I even startled him. I must admit, this Centurion player, he wasn't bad. The Borsig player though, how the hell did he miss that? Probably shouldn't even have tried to shoot me there. And that was a poor shot from me. No. I was kind of a dick before towards that WC-132. And well, I'm now letting the Tiger go forward before I go. And well, the Tiger gets a shot in on the Centurion. And the Centurion is actually a little bit startled that we are with 3 tanks here. That Rheinmetall isn't going to catch any bullets for him. And that T25/2, he already ran away. I scared him off way before I scared off that Centurion. And right now, I saw that Centurion running. And I was thinking, let's go after him. And this is where things go miserably wrong. I didn't want that shot in my side. He actually didn't even aim for my lower glazes, because well, it wasn't needed. But I got a revenge shot into his, well, encasement, upper encasement. Second shot bounces though. And just trying to get a shot from that Borsig. And that was what I was looking for. Object 704 came forward a bit again, and another 302 damage shot. Seems like it will stay just around the 300, but that was a little bit above the average of my gun. What a WC-132 is going to do now is a mystery to me. Why the hell would you want to get in front of a Borsig to just catch a bullet? Object 704 stayed back there a little bit way too long for my sake. So I choose to go forward, and there he comes. I could have finished him if that one hit. But I get him to, well, crit hit me. And Borsig doesn't have enough penetration to get in front of to get through my frontal glazes. Because, well, he's using the 15cm gun. And in a replay before I said that was a little bit lacking in my case. And well, in this case it's lacking too. Oh shit, sorry Tiger. I actually don't really get the chance to say sorry to him. Actually I should have gotten the chance now. But Benamat 2000, if you're watching this replay, if you're watching this video, sorry about that shot. I hope you don't mind. I actually won the game for you, so. And well, Right now I was thinking, let's just head back a little. Because, well, we're being threatened on the cap. Oh, and there's a tortoise. Bounced the shot on the side. Did no damage. Probably hit his trackpad. No chance about that. But there's still no one capping. So... oh, there we've got it. There's someone capping. Is that a T-25/2 I was fighting in the beginning? He should be there a lot sooner, so... oh, there he is! We've just passed the point of what I let you guys see in the start. 3 against 5. Big ram on him. And, well, he decides to repair his track a bit late. But it does save him a little bit longer. And I ram him again. Barely does me any damage, so... and that finishes off a tier 7 tank destroyer. And in the meantime, we've lost the WZ-132. The Tiger is now fighting off against the Centurion, an Aufklärungspanzer Panther, and the Tortoise. He's got no chance of winning, but he does get the Aufklärungspanzer. And this is the moment I should actually be dying. That 3090 should way easily be able to kill me. But he made a critical mistake there of underestimating my ability to move around. And, well, the Aufklärungspanzer says kill do Alpha. Probably means something bad. And the Tiger 1 is calling his team shitty or something like that, so... and the STI is probably... seems he's still watching. And, well... me myself, having dealt just over 3,000 damage now, I'm pretty confident I can win this, but only if I play this right. Still have 19 shots left, so that's about a 6,000 average of damage I can do. But with the average about 25% lower rolls are possible, so a quarter of the damage could be taken off. And that's about 1500 damage less, but should still be enough to finish off 2 full health tier 9 tanks. And I did look at this moment, how much health they both had left. The Tortoise just over 1200 health. And, well... oh, we're being capped again. I was actually trying to get to the cap, to lure them to me. And instead, they're capping, so... I'm going back again. Again, driving around here. Second time I'm driving back to the cap to reset. The first time I actually didn't even reset. The enemy just left the cap circle. I forced him to. I forced him to leave the cap circle, so I didn't have any choice. And this is where I spot them both. Got a shot in on the Tortoise. Centurion bouncing this shot, and this is where I make my first mistake. Tortoise gets well, a little bit of a low hit in, and I'm thinking, yeah, I do have to make this decision fast because they're capping. Checking around, and oh, he stopped capping. Okay, that just gave me an opening. Let's head back. I was first thinking, where should I hold up? But if I'm going to wait for them to come to me, it's going wrong, and I can outrun both of them. And this tank will do 41 kilometers per hour, or in a straight line. But instead, I'm going around here, bounce a shot on the Tortoise, and being very lucky that he just barely missed the nose of my tank. And that's the second gold shot I actually miss. Now it's like, yeah, I can ram you. Come here. Let's not ram him. The Tortoise was still there. So that hit was actually pretty lucky from him. And here I am not wasting... Actually, I was wasting a little bit too much time. I'm being pretty lucky I didn't die from that ram. And, well, this is almost game over now. And another shot into the tortoise. He's got 300 health points left now. He's a one shot. And the next shot is where I dunk my shot. That was stupid. But he misses. And he does fire pretty quick, but there's he makes the mistake. He stopped driving. And that cost him the match. So let's just take a look at that. It's another ace tanker badge on this tank. And well, almost 5,000 damage dealt. Got the steel wall medal, the Spartan medal. And well, over 4,500 experience and almost 70,000 credits. I actually got over 5,000 experience. And I finished top in the list. The enemy STI and Object were still watching. They were like, oh my god. That was funny. They couldn't bear that they actually lost this match, and the tortoise was probably thinking that was pretty bad. You can see here over 5,000 damage, but I still made a loss because I had to shoot some gold to make sure I would win. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.